What you're going to do is, to get to it, obviously the intake manifold has to come out. So there's 1, 2, 3 middle bolts on each side. They're 12 millimeters. You're going to need some pretty cool looking extension deals to get to them with wobbly bits like this. 22 mil for that fuel banjo bolt right here. Just a bunch of like vacuum hoses and connectors that you got to remove, obviously. Pretty straightforward. And then there's another 12 mil there and another 12 mil right there. Some studs are going to stay in there because they're clearly rusted in, so it's not a big deal. You're going to want to close all these holes up with paper towels so nothing falls in there. Can replace a starter while you're at it. I'm also going to, this is this crossover pipe. There's a seal here that's coming to leak and a seal right there that's coming to leak. Also going to be replacing that while I'm in there. To get this pipe out, there's a bracket holding it. You take it out, it'll slide back just enough for me to put a new seal in there. I mean, so yeah. Okay, so a common failure point on the 2UZ motor, it's not that common, it depends who did the timing belt job, but this pipe right here that connects to the water pump right there and goes to the heater core in the back, there's a seal there. If you don't put that water pump in perfectly on the seal, what's going to happen is you're going to have a leak like I'm having right there. See it? And that seal is leaking, unfortunately. If I could show you right there, you see that coolant right there build up? Let me show you guys. Right there, you see that coolant seeping out, and it's on the bottom, and you clearly see it's in the valley. There's coolant, so leak is actually coming from that pipe and the seal, and it's very important to put super lube on there before. Okay, so making progress here. Just a quick update. Basically what I'm doing is both of the rear crossover pipe there, as well as on the back there's the exhaust recirculating, I think, valves. There's 2, and they attach to the back of the crossover pipe, which feeds it to this pump. Also, we're doing the this crossover pipe in the front here, and as you can see right here are the 2 passages. They take the same type of gasket as those 2 there, and very common to leak here and here. So if you're in this area, might as well do both at the same time. To do this, you're gonna take off the thermostat first. You're gonna want to clean off, there's gonna be a ton of like this really nasty gasket material here, and an O-ring you're gonna want to replace. And you're gonna want to clean here too. You see all that gasket material that I've been cleaning off, all this crap that comes off of here, and this has to be perfectly clean before you put the new gasket material on. What I use, believe it or not, is this Noco battery cleaner. It's great for, believe it or not, cleaning off like gasket material and like inside here where the new O-ring will sit. You can clean this as well, and it just like takes it off pretty good. So I got to order the starter tomorrow, and a couple of those gaskets in the back, they're metal gaskets. Got to get this O-ring, got to get this seal, so a couple more things. Got to get that pipe. Alrighty, so rolling along here, you guys gotta see what they did was when they did a water pump job on here. At some point, they must have, when they were putting the water pump back, this pipe, you gotta lube this up with a lot of super lube. And what they did was they didn't do that, or maybe they thought that it would be enough with just some coolant. And what they did was they actually severed the seal. You see the seal right there, which was causing the leak. This pipe right here, you remove it. There's a bolt here. You undo the heater T connection right there. From right there, it goes down like this and then all the way across. And I'll show you a video I took on my cell phone. You can actually see inside there. And it was leaking coolant out into the valley, and then down underneath the starter there's 2 drain holes which were just leaking out, causing this vehicle to lose significant coolant, because obviously the water pump, it's one of the worst places for it to leak. So yeah, so this pipe's getting replaced also. I gotta go to the dealer and get that tomorrow. There's a crack there, crack there. It's like a piece of plastic. The other thing is, not only am I going to replace that gasket there, there's 2 on this guy and 2 down there, but also up front with this bypass pipe, we're going to do the gasket there, the gasket right there. The thermostat comes off, thermostat gasket new, and there should be an O-ring in there. So we'll do that as well. And the starter, obviously, I have to get that part number. Nice little O-ring. Nice crack. So real quick, easy way to check the condition of your timing belt is to just remove this cover. There's 4 bolts right there. They're 10mm bolts. You can peel this cover back slightly and you could look at the condition. Luckily here, you look to be doing good. I don't see any, in fact, it looks very new. It looks like maybe only 30,000 miles on this one. And I don't see any micro cracks or anything. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, meaning that we won't have to do a timing belt job on this car. Alright guys, so a quick update. Haven't worked on this in about 6 months, was just busy with work. Finally getting back to putting it together, believe it or not. As you can see, those two rear valves are in with the new gaskets, new heater tees replaced. One of them I used the plastic one, the original from Toyota, the other one the copper. Let's see, this crossover pipe is in with the new seal. It goes in there. I'll take a bunch of pictures for you so you can see. Rear crossover pipe is in with the new gaskets. The starter is in, the old one is out finally. Pump is back in. Front crossover pipe is in. Thermostat housing is in with the new sealant. New O-ring there. Two new gaskets on each side. New thermostat is already in. Everything's original. So that's where we're at so far, and hopefully be putting the intake manifold on pretty shortly.